Hello guys and girls, welcome back to the Racing Line for another circuit guide here on iRacing. This is week 12 of Season 2 2022, the final week here for the Falken GT4 Challenge with me driving the Aston Martin Vantage GT4. This week's circuit is Knockhill International Reverse and the date and time is set to the 4th of June 2022 at 1:35 in the afternoon to match the official race time sent out on the Season 2 PDF. All circuit guides is a fixed setup, so it's a sprint setup is what we're using for the circuit guide. Same format as before, breakdown lap followed by a full speed uninterrupted lap followed by an off-board lap, and as usual this is filmed before the week has begun, so it's difficult to compare lap times, but let's see if we can help you guys find some time around this small but very fun and fast circuit. So here we are then on the right hand side of the main straight. Remember, we're going backwards, so it's a tight left hairpin for turn 1, and the braking zone is just as you go past the orange marker on the right where the tyre wall sticks out. You're going to be hard on the brakes from 5th down into 2nd gear, keeping it to the right as long as you can before hitting the apex and then accelerating down the hill nice and smoothly using all the track on the exit, straight up into 3rd, straight up into 4th, and then we're going to keep it roughly to the middle to the right hand side as we go around this long right-hand curve. The next braking zone, you're going to look out for this little red mirror marker on the right-hand side. As we pass that, we're going to smoothly apply the brakes. Not hard, just smoothly, going down to 3rd gear, scrub off the speed, and then once you mount that curve on the left, accelerate through up into 4th, being careful not to touch the grass on the exit. This braking zone's a little bit tricky. You can see the dark patch on the curb up ahead. That's where we're going to brake. We're going to keep it in 4th as we scrub off a bit of speed, get it chucked in, and then accelerate through this left and right-hand side curb, and then we're just going to lift off the throttle again, keeping it in 4th gear before we hit that apex and then accelerate out. The braking zone is roughly at the halfway point of this little straight before we get to the next left-hander. It's down into 3rd gear. You might scrub off a bit of speed as you understeer away from the apex, but it's then flat out all the way up this hill with maybe a slight lift on that final bump over the curb before accelerating through this main straight. That, of course, is the last part of the circuit for a 49-second lap time. Now, let's go that full speed uninterrupted now. Looking for the tyre wall sticking out on the right. There it is, hard on the brakes, down to 2nd gear, scrubbing off the speed, trail braking in towards the apex, and then smoothly applying the power straight up into 3rd on the exit, and then away you go all the way through here, keeping it to the right hand side to minimize your run to the next corner. Again, smoothly going around this right hander, looking for that red marker, hard on the brakes, down to 3rd gear, get it turned in, start accelerating once you go over the curve, straight up into 4th on the exit, careful of the grass. Keep it on the right, looking for the dark patch on the curb. We're going to dab the brakes, get it turned in, and now apply the throttle. Left, right bump, still on the throttle, quick lift off, back on the throttle, brake, down to 3rd gear, get it turned in. You're going to understeer a little bit, smoothly apply the power, and now it's flat out as you go towards this next apex, up into 4th, over to the left hand side, maybe with a slight lift to keep the rear end in check. Use a little bit of the pit lane if you need to maximize your runoff. Get back to the left hand side of the wall and then across the line for a 49.6. A really fun and fast little circuit as usual. That is pretty much it for me. I'm going to leave you with this off-board lap. Don't forget to keep those likes and comments coming in. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Don't forget, this is the final week, so it's going to be week 13, and then I don't know what circuit guides we're going to be doing next season, so make sure you comment down below, maybe with what you want to see. Of course, there is new content coming on the way, so keep an eye out for that. It might end up being one of those bits of new content that we follow next season. As usual, that's pretty much it from me. If I don't see you on track this week, then I'll see you next week for the next video here on the Racing Line. Peace!